So you come out of La La Land having just cried your little heart out, and then you go straight to Trainspotting.
Yeah. So just a bit of a contrast,
just a little bit.
With the sunny LA with Edinburgh.
And heroin.
Yes. Yeah. So Trainspotting. It's a classic. Ewan McGregor's renting. He's an addict living in Edinburgh with his friends Sick Boy and Spud, and they also hang out with a psychopath
called
Begbie.
Who's
like Carlyle, and the other guys Ewan, Bremner, and Jonny Lee Miller. And Renton decides he wants a better life, so he moves down to London. But of course, they follow him, and they end up on the track of a big score. And it's a cycle, really, isn't it? It's just like drugs. It's a cycle.
Yes, and this is where we obviously have to point and say, obviously, we don't encourage drugs, and I think
absolutely
importantly, and I've seen this a lot this week with the film being re-released, and obviously this is all in order of Trainspotting 2 or T2 coming out in a couple of weeks' time. Next Friday. People raising that question again of does the film, promote the use of drugs? And I've got to categorically say, watching it second time round, no, it does not.
Not at all.
For the entire time, Renton and eventually Sick Boy and the rest of them all kind of try to get off drugs. They fail to do so, but the intention is always there. They don't want to be in that life forever. I think at the start of the film they might do, but as the film goes on, they realise they just can't stay that way. And then the film kind of evolves and changes as it leads more towards that kind of choose life aspect of the end of the film. But let's talk about the cinema experience. If La La Land's experience was a little bit disappointing, Trainspotting totally lived up to it.
Definitely.
To see it in a room full of people who, obviously, with the film being 20 years old, some of them might remember from seeing it when it first came out or just after, whether it being kind of an independent film when it was released. And now it's this huge phenomenon, this cultural phenomenon, the whole Cool Britannia thing, and it certainly. It seems like more of a funny film when you watch it with a crowd.
Most certainly. I mean, certain sections of the film, infamous sections, which I think people know it straight away.
Yes.
Usually, obviously, the first half.
The first half is a laugh ride, even though it has some very harrowing things.
Yeah, even though it has dark subject matter, is still very, very funny. But yeah, obviously the scene, which everybody knows from Trainspotting, the most disgusting, two disgusting scenes.
Yeah.
It was absolutely fascinating to see the reactions in the cinema.
It was like there was the initial laugh, and then the ripple that continued even in the next scene, just people going
yeah.
It's just like a lot of the more disgusting stuff when you view that not on a cinema screen, like on home video, and then you watch it on a cinema screen blown up. Yeah, it's a filthy film. But again, that just shows you why it just doesn't glamorise it.
No, not
at all. It's a filthy film, and it does not glamorise any aspects of the drug culture.
It's a film with dirt under its fingernails.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to Trainspotting 2. Choose life. Choose the film.
Choose a nice shower.
From watching Trainspotting again and thinking of how they're going to make the connection from this one to 20 years, I think they're going to be very different films. I think the technical stuff that it did in the first one, like me and Joe at the bus stop were saying about, like, just the entire scene of all the techniques that it uses when he's trying to get off, when he's being locked in the room, all of that stuff's just like so far ahead of its time.
Yeah.
I think what they'll have to do now is just innovate again. I think for a film as innovative as that, they'll have to try and do the same magic without kind of being nostalgic and ripping off what they've already done. And I think they'll do that. It's a longer film. It's a 2-hour film this time around. You can't get away with that kind of same things as it did first time, but I'm very, very excited.
I wonder if it's going to have the same kind of pacing. They can't echo too much.
No, I think I've seen from an interview that says that the film's going to make you feel like, what have I done with my life? Yeah. Cool. I'm looking forward to it.
It should be interesting to see how it's paced. I mean, Trainspotting, I think for me, it's only 90 minutes, but it just flies by every time I watch it.
Because it comes straight in with Iggy Pop, doesn't it? It's like straight in.
And then finishes